Here I have an Avalonix Premium Series DVR coax-based with an older style standard definition BNC camera hooked up. I'm going to show you what video-based motion detection is on analog cameras. So here's the video standard definition. It's only 480p, it's not HD. And I already have motion enabled on my camera. And this is what I'm going to show you what in practicality video-based motion detection does. That buzzer you hear is tied to the DVR's motion sensing mechanism, and just turning on the lights or turning them off triggers that motion because it changes enough pixels in the video for the DVR to sense there being a significant enough change. So the Avalonix Premium Series DVRs have the ability for you to customize the motion detection settings in here. So there's a region setting. It lets you specify 4 different regions with different colors and sensitivities and thresholds. The higher the sensitivity, the more sensitive it'll be. And the same is true for threshold as well. I found that the higher the threshold, it'll easily trigger off motion as well. So if you really want to fine tune it and have a region, let's say in this yellow region I put in on the right-hand side, I reduce both the sensitivity and the threshold to reduce the chances of there being a motion event. I'm going to expand that here further for my testing. Now I have these 2 regions set. I don't have anything blue and green. Okay. Now I'm going to exit out and hit apply. There is a test feature here. If I move my hand inside the red region here, this movement, you'll see the box is getting grayed out. It tells you what's triggering the motion. So my hand just being there and moving a little bit, this is the highly sensitive region, it triggers motion easily. Now if I go and highlight the yellow region, I'm moving my hand, but notice it's not getting grayed out. Now I'm going to move it really much faster. Even then, saw I think it's turning purple. So you see, it's a lot of movement that's making it trigger purple. Nothing is getting triggered right now. Now, if I really shake it across, still not doing it. So I did effectively reduce the sensitivity of that area, and that will help you reduce false alerts as well. So this is kind of indicative of what you would expect during daytime quality video, and I'm going to show you nighttime in a second as well. I do have my buzzer tied in, like I said. So if I trip this, my motion goes off, okay? So that's going into the red zone. Now I'm putting my hand into that yellow zone that I showed you. It's not triggering it. You can see it, I can see it, but it's not triggering it. In essence, you can reduce that sensitivity of motion detection and reduce your false alerts. So for me, it's not triggering anything even though I'm moving my hand. It's just not, motion isn't large enough, not changing enough pixels for it to actually sound off the buzzer. Now, same thing at nighttime. I'm using another smartphone to shine the light in front of the camera. So I've got my smartphone right here and watch what happens. So I'm going to shine my flashlight at the camera. That triggers motion. So now I'm shining the light kind of towards these boxes in the in the far right area of the image. So this is now in the far right area of the image. I'm shining my flashlight. Nothing is happening. Now I'm moving the flashlight here to this area. Watch closely. There are very slight changes in lighting. You can see them on the floor, but it's not triggering motion either. It's when I bring the light closer to this camera itself and I move it a lot, you see that change in lighting. Even that's not triggering it. Now I did it because I brought my light more towards the camera to trigger that. So if you've got too much false motion detection happening with your analog cameras, then these higher end Avalonix Premium Series DVRs are the way to go. You can fine tune their zone settings for motion and help reduce those alerts that you're getting. Another thing that some of the Avalonix Premium Series DVRs allow you to do is use some sort of video analysis on top of your analog cameras. So I'm going to show you here on this particular DVR, if I go in to this menu here, it's the AI menu, and I can set SMD, which is called Smart Motion Detection. I can enable it and set a filter for human and vehicle. Just to show you that if I uncheck human and I have someone walk into the video, it's not going to give me an alarm. So I have the buzzer on. So let's show you first exactly how good it is. What it does is it does the analytics on top of the motion detection settings you set. So you leave the motion detection alone with all the settings in red grid. You'll just completely leave it alone, and the DVR does the rest. So you tell it the sensitivity you want for detecting humans and vehicles. So right now I have vehicle only, and I'm going to have now someone walk in front of the camera, and guess what? It's not detecting anything. Okay, so now I'm going to have him walk back out of the frame. I'm going to go into my menu and go into the AI, and now I'm going to turn on human as well. It's the only setting I'm changing. Hit apply, and I'm going to have somebody come back in. There you go. And then I'm going to have him walk back out. And guess what? It's not going to detect any motion anymore. You can definitely reduce the amount of motion you get. Let me do it at nighttime. I really haven't tested at nighttime for human figures with SMD on an old analog camera. So let's see what happens. I'll have somebody walk back in. There you go. Sense the human. Now, how well this detects, it will all depend on how good is the resolution of the camera, how far is that person. So if that person was, let's say, 50 or 60 feet away towards the end, I have no idea if it'll detect that human figure or not. That's something you have to test when you mount the camera. Make sure you have a good enough point of view with your camera for the DVR to sense what you're trying to do. You do have to do some testing and due diligence when you deploy your cameras. Otherwise, you can always rely on the video-based motion detection. Hopefully this gives you some good, useful knowledge on how to fine-tune motion detection on your analog security cameras. And hopefully the CCTV camera world DVRs, specifically the Avalonix Premium Series, will be helpful for your use. Thanks for watching.
If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.